Your live interactive Weather Authority coverage will begin shortly. Your live interactive Weather Authority coverage will begin shortly. Your live Weather Authority coverage starts right now.
Still snowing out there. Good evening, everyone. Most towns are reporting around a half foot of snow. In Portland, I just took a little walk outside and measured 5 inches outside of our studio. A lot of areas coming in with 5, 6, and 7s. We'll be able to put this one to bed later on tonight. Looks like the back edge is starting to move through York County right now. And it looks like for many areas, the snow starts to wind down around 10 o'clock or so. You might get a little bit more snow, but it's not going to accumulate much more overnight. Those of you near Penobscot Bay, it might take until about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning for the snow to move out there. All right, good evening, everyone. Thanks for checking in tonight on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, whatever platform you're on. I appreciate it. We have a lot to talk about. We have one storm moving out tonight, another one moving in tomorrow night, and the next one will be Friday night to Saturday. So 2 more storms before the end of the week. So let's jump right into it here and take a look at what we have. Lewiston time lapse today. Roads looked okay. And we talked about this last night. This is the time of year where, you know, the sun's angle is a little bit higher. It's a little bit stronger. It doesn't take much to get that sun's radiation to do its work. And we saw that today, especially near the coastline. Now, let's take a look at some snowfall totals from around the area. A lot of these are 2 hours old. And some of these may even be a little bit over 2 hours old, but I'll tell you the ones that have been updated here. So we have a general idea of what's happening. The Portland one is brand new. That one just came in the last 10 minutes. That one's from me. The Jetport was reporting 4.1 or something like that about an hour ago. But I just took a little walk outside and we were a pretty good spot of measuring here. Took a bunch of different locations and we have 5 inches on the ground at our studio in Portland. Yarmouth coming in with 6. Those of you over the interior in York County, Cumberland County, a lot of 5s, 6s, and 7s. Hollis has been updated. Gorham's a few hours old. It probably is 6 at this point. Sanford at 6. Berwick, I would imagine they're up there over around 4. So I haven't had an update from Kennebunkport. My guess is they're around 4 as well. Many areas coming in across the Sebago Lake region. Some of these are 1 to 2 hours old. You're seeing a lot of 5s, 6s in those regions there. Cumberland, that's a new one, just updated in the last 20 minutes, 6 inches there. I would imagine Lisbon's up maybe around 5 inches or so. Wyndham coming in with around a half foot. Porter, Bridgeton, a few 4s. Actually, Bridgeton's a new update. I was a little surprised to see Bridgeton at 4. I was hoping they'd be a little bit higher. But Freiburg's coming in around 5. Madison at last check 5. And North Conway around 4 inches or so. Topsom around 6. That's a brand new update. Kathy and Augusta checking in with 5 inches. That's a new update as well. And this is what we were talking about last night. Some areas over the higher elevations, the hills in Knox and Waldo County, I think you get in the 5 to 8. And Appleton at last check is at 7 inches. Got a report down towards the coast, right at the shoreline here. We're seeing significantly lighter amounts so far, but you'll tack on a few more inches. In fact, some of the hillier terrain, you're going to blow through that 8. If Appleton's at 7, you're going to blow through 8 inches there. There'll be some spots around 9. This one's several hours, actually not several, 2 hours old. Let's see, John, our weather watcher in Bethel, is reporting 7. I did see Sunday Rivers reporting 8 inches. It's going to be a great day to do some skiing tomorrow. No, it's New Hampshire school vacation week, and we had our school vacation week, of course, last week. Kids got another day off today for a lot of areas, or remote days. My kids had a remote day today, but they go back to school tomorrow. And Thursday, I think the kids will go back to school that day as well. Some inland towns gets a little tricky on Thursday, and Friday, no problems there either. Next storm will be Friday night to Saturday. All right, let's take a look at the forecast for tomorrow. A rare appearance of sun. Let's enjoy that tomorrow. More clouds move in by afternoon. All right, here's your radar, and this seems to be lining up with what we're forecasting here. The back edge is trying to get through York County right now. You see that there? It's getting a little. I wanted to get a little bit closer. Maybe that's not going to work just yet. Hold on in that just a second here. Let's take a look at the forecast amounts. I think this is going to work out okay. Most areas in the darker shades of blue, there'll be some 6 to 8s here. A few 6 to 8s. The 3 to 6, it's a 4 to 6 in these areas down here. There'll be some 4 to 6s in these areas down here. So we'll be able to put this one to bed tonight. Now we can get it a little bit closer. This is the back edge of some of that snowfall working its way through York County. You're pretty much over with down in here. So I don't think you're going to get any additional accumulation. You might get another coating in spots here, but Portland's pretty close to seeing it come to an end here. We're seeing a solid round of snow that extends from Route 2 back to the White Mountains in New Hampshire. And this may try to loop around a little bit in the coming hours here. So we'll keep an eye on that. I think most accumulation going forward is going to be in this range right here. So it looks to me like the back edge of the snow will be moving through southern parts of Maine, central Maine. My guess around 10 p.m. Those of you near Penobscot Bay, it's probably closer to 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. So it's going to take a little while to get through your area. And we can outline that on the storm tracker here in a second. Let's widen things out. And I want to show you, we will see some sun return off to our west. We have a clearing sky, but look at this lurking already back to our west here. Some of that is going to get into our area late tomorrow night and more so on Thursday. So I think we're going to get into a round of rain and snow, and coastal areas will probably see mostly rain. That's how I think it goes down, but it's a weak system. And it's not going to be a big deal either way. But there's still some tricky parts to that one here. More on that in just a second. So 10 o'clock tonight, there's the back edge kind of working its way through. This seems to be lining up okay, what we have in the radar. It looks like York County is pretty much over with at this point, but that radar looks like it might try to fill in just a little bit over the next hour or two. Either way, though, the back edge moves off to the east. You see it exiting Washington and Hancock County at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. It might take until maybe 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning to get east of Penobscot Bay. Either way, sun returns tomorrow morning. We're going to see temperatures rebound into the upper 30s to near 40 degrees. Tomorrow's a good-looking day. Winds are not an issue. If you need to get out, maybe clean up. If you work outdoors, you're going to get the day in tomorrow. You'll be able to enjoy a nice-looking Wednesday. Now, it's Wednesday night, late Wednesday night, that we'll start to introduce some snow shower activity. We may even introduce a little bit of coastal rain. It's not going to be a big deal there. It's during the day Thursday that we'll get into a round of steady rain and steady snow. Now, there are some question marks still about the track of this system and, where that rain snow line is going to be. Some reliable forecast model guidance suggesting that rain snow line may crash all the way down to the coastline. That's a possibility. Right now, I think it's mostly rain at the coast still. So coastal areas probably a little bit above freezing. The snow will pile up to maybe a couple inches in spots here over the interior. Best chance, I think there might be a little window in here of about 2 to 4 inches of snow. So the next one, Thursday, will bring some accumulations mostly over the interior. Not going to rule out a coating to 2 inches at the coast, though, but looks to be more manageable. By Thursday night, we'll clear it out. And I think one of the nicest days this week is probably going to end up being Friday. Here's a look at snowfall amounts with the next one coming in. I think it's probably a coating to 2 for the coastal plain here. You head back towards the hillier terrain. It's 1 to 3 or 2 to 4. I put 2 to. I kept on going back and forth. 1 to 3 or 2 to 4. It's going to go 2 to 4. Why not? Let's just think big. Think big. 2 to 4 inches of snow, and that's late Wednesday night through Thursday. There's some reliable forecast model guidance suggesting it's going to be a little bit colder. And if that's the case, well, we would get some higher amounts down in here. Either way, this is not going to be a blockbuster Thursday. A bigger storm still appears to be in the cards for Friday night and into Saturday. So let's try to outline how this one is going to go down. This one's going to take on more of your typical nor'easter type characteristics. It's not much different than the one we're going through right now. This one is going to take a little bit of a better track for favorable and higher amounts of snow in our area. So this one's going to take a track off of Cape Cod or something like that. So it looks to me like most of us get snowfall. I could see some sleet mixing in south, but we're probably looking at some snow for Friday night through the day Saturday. One of the other big questions with this next storm system is the timing. There's some forecast model guidance like the US model, which is a little bit quicker, getting the snow in here by Friday afternoon and moving it out by Saturday afternoon. Not really buying in on that right now. I think it's probably coming in Friday night. I'm going to go with a nice day Friday with some sun, and the clouds are going to probably won't even increase until late afternoon Friday. So let's enjoy Friday before the snow arrives, probably late Friday night. That's my best estimate. And that snow may actually linger through most of the day Saturday. So this is run off the European model, and you can kind of see that snow lingering right into the evening hours here on Saturday. So this will be Friday night through Saturday. Early thoughts on this one? Not a blockbuster, but enough to bring the plows out, and kind of similar to today's, maybe a little bit more. I think this one will probably bring a general 5 to 10 inches of snow across the area. That will need updating, of course, as we get closer. But let's start talking about the potential for Friday night through Saturday, general 5 to 10 inches of snow. And odds are we'll tighten that up to either 5 to 9, 6 to 10, maybe 6 to 12, 8 to 12. I don't know. But it's probably 5 to 10 inches of snow. Wednesday, no problems. Rain, snow at night. I think it's mostly rain at the coastline. Thursday, we may see some wet snowflakes mix in. I don't think we'll see much more than a coating if we do at the coast for Thursday. Friday's good. Snow at night. Saturdays are snowstorm. I should probably put a little weather warn icon on there. Maybe we'll wait until tomorrow for that. That's our company's way of saying heads up. We have some snow in the forecast, and that will lead to slippery travel. Sunday, look for snow showers. And I think the parade of storms probably comes to an end with that Saturday storm, Friday night, Saturday storm. Next week looks cold. It looks colder than normal, but I don't think we're going to see a pretty active pattern next week. And I think we could all use a break at some point here. I know I could, but 2 more storms before the end of the week. One Wednesday night, Thursday, another one Friday night, Saturday. The most significant will be Friday night through our Saturday here. So that's the way things look with this next system. If you're just joining us on Facebook Live here and YouTube and Twitter, let's take a look at the radar, see where we are right now. Let's get a little bit closer. This is the one I wanted to show. Yeah, actually the radar looks really lousy up in here too. Huh. Let's loop this. See if we can loop this real quick. I can answer some of your questions too. Yeah. So you can kind of see the radar is trying to loop this back a little bit here. So I would imagine, I don't think we're quite finished just yet, but there's a lot of dry air getting to York County. You can see some drier air getting up into central Maine as well. You'll get a few more hours of snow, and in some cases, another inch of snow on top of what you have right now. Oh, wow. We get a lot of comments here. Hopefully we get some snowfall reports. Maybe we do. Let's see what people are checking in on. When will the snowfall map for Friday be out? Oh, that's a good question. Not tonight. No, 48 hours out. So 48 hours out from late Friday night would be Wednesday night. What's tomorrow? Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday night. We'll do Wednesday night, Cameron. But I think the thing to just 5 to 10 inches. Let's go with that. I think that's fine right now. Got to take it one storm at a time. All right. Whitefield is 8 inches. Great to know. Thanks, Tina. Thanks for the update. Hello from Jay. Hello, Teresa. This doesn't, Kristen says it doesn't work for me. Joseph says nasty. Yeah, betting there'll be school tomorrow. Yeah, kids are going back to school tomorrow. No problems tomorrow. How much of the snow? Hopefully I answered your question, Colin. How much of the snow? Need someone who can plow my driveway. All right. Who here can plow Josie's driveway? Josie, where do you live? Maybe we can get somebody to plow your driveway. I'd offer to come shovel. My back is killing me right now. I need to rest my back. I don't know what I did to it, but it's driving me nuts right now. I think it has to do with snow shoveling. Snow shoveling can be a pain, and I think I am feeling it. All right. Joseph says no, doesn't want it. Cameron says lucky. All right. Tired of the snow. All right. Josie says she's tired of the snow. It was 80 here. Oh, come on. Somebody's down in Florida. Ray, come on. You're rubbing it in. A couple of weeks ago. Yeah, right, Cameron. I hear you. It was just last week. It was 1 week ago today. I think it was muddy. It was muddy, and we were complaining about the dog's muddy paws. And I think I was boiling sap for maple sugaring season. Maple sugaring season is on a solid hold right now. And it's going to stay that way. For next week, looks cold too. And you know what? Maybe when it gets going again, maybe it will really line up with the true Maine Maple Sunday. I know in years past, a lot of the maple trees have shut down before Maine Maple Sunday. So maybe we'll luck out this year. It's still snowing in Sanford. Good to know. All right. We got a report from Kathy. Thank you. At last check, I think Sanford had about a half foot of snow. All right, Colin, hello to you. How much snow already? We want early spring. Everybody wants spring. I don't want spring. I could use a break from storms, but I like this stuff. My back feels better. I want to go skiing again. Good evening, Cindy. Hello to you. Scott's checking in. Custodians are busy. 4 inches in Exeter. All right. Thanks for checking in, Scott. Scott's a busy man, working hard. I appreciate that. Wyndham, 7 to 8. Like it. It's good. You got to fall into that 7 to 8 window there. Maybe you'll end up with 9. Who knows? Auburn has 5. Thanks, Cameron. Good to see some of these reports come in. Hello, Linda. What about school in Portland? Any ideas? Yes. You're going to have school tomorrow, Dawn. Sorry. Sorry about that. Barbie's here. Another familiar face. Good evening, Charlie. Measure 4 inches in Sydney. All right. Good to know. I know Kathy from Augusta has around that as well. She has about 5 inches up there into central Maine, and still snowing. You'll get a few more inches of snow on the ground. And thank you for your kind wishes for my drive home. I appreciate that. Cameron, school tomorrow. Yes, kids go back to school. Cody, how about 6 inches in green? Still coming. All right, Cody, thanks for the update. 6 inches, so you get another inch or two. A lot of these areas are going to end up with 7 to 8 inches. Yeah, the 5 to 8 inch range, 7 to 8. That's going to work out fine. All right, Cameron, thanks for checking in, guys. All right, I got through everybody's question, I think. All right, Teresa says 3 to 4 inches in J. Yeah, you'll get another inch or two. Still snowing in Whitefield, snowing in Berwick. You know, I think that Berwick, Colin, can you let me know, is this accurate? I think this is an update at 5 o'clock. Berwick is reporting 3. My guess is you have 5. I'm gonna say 5 inches right now for Berwick. I can get an update there. A lot of these are 2 hours old. So a lot of these 4, 5s, and 6s are probably 5, 6s. 5, 6, 7s, maybe some 8s mixed in. But this is what we have on the ground as of, I originally made this map at 5, but some of these have been updated. Like I just updated the Portland one. The Hollis one's been updated. Yarmouth's been updated. Lymington. So a lot of these have already been updated here. But Travis says, you're nuts. Thanks, Travis. Appreciate that. Take that as a compliment. Snowing in Whitefield, snowing in Kennebunk, snowing in Hollis. Get ready. Cameron says, get ready to grow huge pumpkin. Oh, wow. Cameron's excited about growing season. Yeah, me too. We like to grow big pumpkins, but I think we're going to try to take the season off this year. Going to the beach. We bought 3 surfboards from this at the end of the season, and I'm going to try going to the beach more this year. So we'll see. But if anyone needs pumpkin seeds, send me an email. Happy to share. Teresa, you are going to Florida? Oh, you're going to see your sister in Florida. All right. Awesome. I wish I was going to Florida. My kids just got home from Florida. My brother-in-law lives in Florida, and they went to visit them. They had a blast. What a great time to go to Florida, right? Sick of the snow. Henry says, oh, hey, it's Henry. Henry's a fellow pumpkin grower, enthusiast. Let's just put a radar up here. Friday nights. Oh, yeah, he's looking at Friday night, Saturday. Keeping my fingers crossed. Yeah, so if Henry's interested in, I know you're interested in here, because Henry is going to the International Giant Pumpkin Growers Convention, which is held in Boston this year. Usually it's held somewhere around the world, and it is held somewhere around the world. This year it's in Boston. So you, I think this is the European model, Henry, and I think that it might be a little bit too far north of the rain, but you'll get probably snow to mix, maybe some rain down that way. But looks like northern Mass may stay all snow. Keep my fingers crossed. All right. Trying to thread the needle there, Henry. I like it. I'll see you down there on Saturday night. Should be fun. All right. We got Bill 7.5 in Buxton near Plumbers. Plumbers. All right. Over at right up there in the corner of Long Plains Road and Parker Farm Road there in 7.5 inches near Plumbers. I like it. 11 inches in Lewiston. Come on, Christopher. 11 inches. I think you're fibbing me. 5 inches in Turner. I believe that. I like that one. Thanks, Ashley. Still snowing heavily in West Bath. 8 inches in Whitefield, Maine. Oh, you guys are great. Thank you very much. Look at all these great updates. All right. We're going to leave it at that. Here's the 5 inches. Thank you very much, guys. All right, we have if you're just joining us on Facebook Live, let's take a look at the radar one last time, and we can hopefully say goodnight to this one later on tonight. Let's find a radar. Come on, Charlie. Let's find the radar. There we go. Oh yeah, this radar is even looking worse right now. Look at all the dry air coming in. It's coming right in here, and there's all sorts of dry air up in here as well. This is falling apart. Let's see. Let's loop this. Yeah. Yeah, that back edge is still trying to loop its way around right up in here. So we'll see if some of this kind of works its way through. But I think many areas over southern zones are seeing this come to an end already, which is a little bit sooner than I anticipated. But it looks like some. Let me see if we can get that to loop around for maybe another inch in a few spots. All right, we'll leave it at that. All right, thanks for joining us tonight. And of course, it's going to be a busy week because we have another storm tomorrow night, Thursday, and another storm Friday night and Saturday. All right, take care, everyone. Have a nice night. More updates on CBS 1311, Fox 23 at 10. Meteorologist Christian Bridges has the latest on Good Day Maine tomorrow morning, starting at 4:30 or 4:20. 4:30, I think. I'm not sure, but he'll have the latest. Take care.